Going right into it, Ralphie and Zane. So for our Long Island viewers who aren't familiar with who Zane is actually New York City's solo Bayonetta. There's a lot of pocket Bayonettas.
Does Otacon not do anything anymore?
Otacon, now under the tag Reno, is more of a BB tag player. Doesn't really focus on Smash, but he's mostly a Peach player.
Nice.
Yes. With that being said, Zane doesn't come out to a lot of tournaments often, and this is, in fact, I believe his first or second time coming to AON overall.
Oh, that was a really weird counter right there. But it doesn't matter because it's Bayonetta.
I mean, she's always going to be coming back if the Bayo manages their jumps properly, they'll be fine. But the Clouds on the field are definitely going to bring up issues from both sides. Like, Cloud just manages well against itself as well as against Bayonetta. And then he just has to make sure that he's careful in how he's fighting against Blue Team, especially if he's going to run in solo as he is one to do.
And get hit with cross slashes.
Yeah, but there's a battlefield. From that side of the stage, at these percentages, he's chilling.
Maybe finishing touch would have killed.
Maybe?
It is an angry, angry Cloud.
Yeah. Nonetheless, both teams are doing a good job at fighting for center stage. It's a very active battle for who's controlling the match right now.
Generally, we've been seeing pretty stable stage control overall, and I think we're starting to see that develop here. I think Blue Team's starting to get a general handle on stage control.
Yeah, it's more with Zane hanging around the ledges and Ralphie focusing out control of the platforms, which is a good game plan. I mean, it's working out for them right now, clearly, but...
Unfortunate. Tries to use the throw armor, but does not get it.
Yeah, the back throw armor isn't, notable enough.
Yeah.
And the other throws from Cloud aren't quick enough to really do anything with their latent hitboxes. So it's a quick call to make, and it's an understandable punish, but it's not the worst in the world. Not like Lucina's head after that forward air.
That was a bone rattler.
Ooh. Yeah, that
nice
was actually
counter.
a big crunch, but...
Mr. E loving that counter.
Ooh, Zane up the top, going to be taking Vinnie alongside with him. And
now,
bringing it back immediately onto E.
We have got a nice Blue Team favor right now. Percent's not particularly high, although Cloud does have a nice head of rage built up.
It's one of those things where it's a steady battle on both sides, but Blue Team took that initial lead, so they're going to stick to it unless Red Team turns these tides, which they're going to have to manage some sort of double kill or just really hold it down.
Nothing off the top for Zane, unfortunate.
Yeah, Vinny's had plenty of experience fighting against Bayos, both here at home and at afar. His SDI fairly good.
Oh, that Bayo flew.
That was a bit of suspect DI. I'm not going to lie to you, Young.
I didn't even see what he hit him with. I assume an F smash or something, to get that speed.
Nonetheless, on last stocks across the board, at which time...
Actually, which time's his partner?
Yeah, Ralphie going to be chilling, though.
Nothing happening there. And there's Mystery out. Game one looking good for Blue Team. All right, team combos. Let's see it happen. Oh, kind of just let him float away there.
He's actually really smart.
Oh, come on, Zane.
I love when it happens. Every time. A Bayonetta will have a phenomenal punish set up, but they're just positioned the wrong way, so it's...
They just, have to work. They have to jury-rig something out of it,
It's a blooper reel combo, but nonetheless, it goes to Blue Team for game one.
Using a megaphone, some string, and a squirrel, the Bayonetta main constructs a 2% combo out of that witch time.
But with given a stage advantage, I feel like Mystery and Vinny, they're not going to have too much of a difficulty bringing it back.
Pollux. That's pretty good. Zane needs to stop playing and summon Cyber Dragon. That's pretty good.
There's monsters on the field, though. He's not able to. You got to sacrifice for that. And on FD, I actually really like this pick from Red Team.
I do like it, just because Zane was getting a lot of roofing kind of stuff.
And on
so
top,
taking that away does help.
I feel like an additional point to that's the fact that Vinny switched to Sheik is going to give him a lot easier of a situation to play the 1v1 or the 1v2 for moving the battle to the ledge.
Yeah.
And if more situations are forced to be ledge trap, return to the stage kind of deals, it's going to generally just work out better for Red Team, because that's also how Mr. E plays.
Yeah. It is a good pick overall, I think. But, again, we're seeing very even kind of battle for stage domination right now.
Yeah, and it was like that in game 1 as well, where it's like kind of an even-handed fight, but blue team took the initial lead, so that's what really kept them
red
above.
team taking the initial here, managing to take Ralphie's first stock, and Zane's got the highest percent on the board right now.
If Zane manages to hold his stocks well, I feel like that can have a bit of a different dynamic to this, because normally we don't see Bayonetta as the stock tank, in particular for the Bayonetta Cloud composition. It's usually Cloud who's chilling as like the ultimate support. He's your combo tool, he's your setup tool, he's your stock tank, you know, all of the above.
Does not have his bouncing fish, but still managed to make it back to stage anyway.
Battle on the ledge kind of drawn out right now. No player is really committing to anything. But I kind of like that. It's like red team has a very concise plan. Hold down the center stage, force the battle to the ledges. It's a very simple but effective doubles plan.
They're not getting much off every neutral interaction, but they're winning most of them.
Right.
So it's working out very well for them.
And considering how volatile Cloud and Bayonetta can get, it's best to keep your hand close to your chest, because just like that, you break loose, all of a sudden, blue team's going to run wild. Zane's going to die for it, but Ralphie managing to take a stock off of Vinnie.
Already, they're at a 5-3 stock lead. 3-4.
Count fast.
But 4-2.
Yeah, counting the numbers are not real. Smash 4
One
is a
stock
simulation.
ain't a lead. 2, maybe.
Well, like, it's doubles.
Yeah.
And this is Cloud and Bayonetta we're talking about.
Yeah.
If there's any type of comeback character that could bring this, it's going to be these two particular characters, and especially with the pilots behind them. Like, Ralphie is no stranger to finding himself in the high ends of brackets of doubles, and Cloud, of course, being the premier star of doubles in Smash 4.
Still, I'm not feeling game 2 for red team, or blue team, rather.
It's a bit grim, but I feel like it's just like a really solid counter pick and a nice change of how to execute their game
Good
plan.
change of pace, definitely. And this might be it. Nope. Managed to delay just long enough.
A safe return to the stage for Zane, but he's not going to get anything off that witch time. In fact, he's going to find an up smash covering his jump.
Mr. E just throwing it out. Why not? You got a stock. You got a partner. Why not? So where do you think the counter pick's going to be here?
I can see us going to Town and City.
Lilac Cruise.
All right.
All right. Not bad.
Definitely a smart pick. But I fear that Red Team will be able to operate very well on this stage.
Yeah.
Like, neither Mr. E nor Vinnie have any particular feelings against this stage, and Vinnie's shown quite a proficiency with comboing along this stage, guarding its edge, recovering regardless of the tilting.
And we're seeing it here. Zane taking a lot from Vinnie already.
Like, if Blue Team can make the most of this stage layout, the lower platforms, how...
They are taking a good amount of advantage from it, especially Ralphie, who's looking pretty clean with his 40% to everyone else's. Ooh, that's going to take it from me.
Excellent. Waiting on
Good
that.
air dodge read. Blue Team, early start. 40 seconds in, already 4-6.
Man, I don't know how many times I got to tell you to watch out for your air dodges. How many air dodges will get you slain in this state? And, like, obviously it's a decent enough response in certain cases, but a lot of the upper echelon of players here in New York wait for that air dodge. They wait for the punish because you're just held there mercilessly. It adds a nice layer of complexity to what can happen.
Slides out.
Bit of shenanigans on the top, but Eric's going to be able to take that stock. Gets himself safely in, and we're looking at another tight end battle. Zane's holding his first stock very well, but besides that, it's still kind of even. There's no discernible stage control out here.
It's very much just been a brawl on the right edge for the most part of this match. Which is definitely partially because Ralphie and Mr. E are covering so much space with their giant swords. Oh, there we go. Vinnie loses his second stock real quick to a opportunistic up air.
Now, even though Blue Team has the lead with this aggressive push that they're forcing onto Red Team, I'm curious as to how come they're not forcing more approaches. They could be waiting on the other wing of the ship and they could bait plenty of approaches. Bayonetta's bullet climax covers a wide array of the stage. Cloud's able to cover the platforms incredibly well.
I think they just don't want to play that way. I think they're fine, like, trying to just put as much pressure on the opponents as they really just can.
I mean, it's
especially with
working.
how huge Ralphie's sword is, like, relative to the amount of space they have to control on this right stage that they've been mostly hanging out on. That was a weird hitbox right there off the Cloud downer.
I mean, they're forcing blood out of the wound at this point. Look at the percentage built up onto Mr. E and how he's having much less of an impact on this battle than the previous 2 games. He has to wait for his approaches. He's not comboing as heavily. He's not able to assist Vinnie as often.
Unfortunate. Might have thought the wrong one got launched. And decides to send Zane into the Shadow Realm.
That could be a decent equalizing factor because Ralphie's looking a little worse for wear on his percentage, sitting at 129.
He is, but unfortunately, so is Vinnie. And that's it for Vinnie.
Now, this isn't an impossible 2v1 for Mr. E, but it's definitely a bleak one.
It is going to be a tough one.
Mr. E, no stranger to surviving against bad odds, but he needs to do something about Ralphie, who's waiting in the wings, limit almost charged. Zane's just chilling, waiting for his opportunity to strike.
Mr. E's going to have to duck and weave with his life if he wants to try and just win this one. Ooh, that was clever. I like that.
Wayward counter's going to even the odds just a little bit, but percentage is starting to climb on E.
It's not a good spot to be in. He's going to have to take out Zane quick.
And on top of that, he's running out of options to come off the ledge. There's only so much he can do.
That's it.
The only thing he can do now is shake hands because that is the end of that match.
So Ralphie and Zane move on to winners finals for doubles.